Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Destiny Arianna, and today I'm back with another video. And as you guys can see from the title, Bowdoin is stressing me out, but we'll get to that.
So stop thinking about it.
Can you do
Can
that
we
again?
just start it off? Start it off. Start it off. Start it off. Can we just
This video is gonna be summing up really quickly the end of my semester, speaking about what's to come, and just wrapping up 2019. So I got some goals for the new year and some lessons learned from this year. So stay tuned and keep watching. But before we get into the video, make sure to subscribe to my channel and click the bell notification so you can get notified whenever I post a video. Also, quick little tangent. I cut my hair, guys, just so it could be really curly and full. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about it. But seriously, this time we're gonna get right into the video. So basically, the week before reading period, I was spending hours in the art studio finishing my project. I will show you guys right here. This is my final for painting 1. It took me probably over 40 plus hours to complete, but I did it and I'm actually really proud of it. But y'all, it sucked the life out of me. Then literally the next week after that, I had reading period in which I was studying for my finals. I had a 10 or 12 page paper due, but we'll talk about that in a second. But I had an art history exam that I was studying for, because my situation, we'll talk about this in the longer video, but basically this entire semester I've been working really hard, producing good results. So finals gets really stressful because you don't want to go on a steady incline and then just go down. So I'm just really trying to run to the finish line, not fall on my face, and that's exactly what I did. But it definitely took a toll on me. Full speed ahead, all gas no brakes, but your girl needed a break and I didn't take them. So I'm gonna talk about that also a little bit later. But finals was definitely a hard time for me. I ended up going home the day after I took my art history exam, and I ended up asking for an extension on my 10 and 12 page paper because y'all, I just could not do it. I just couldn't get myself to write it. So I went home, you know, gave myself a break, and I had like 3 to 4 days to work on it. And y'all, I don't know what energy was channeled in me, but we knocked out 11 pages, guys, 2 days. But I knocked it out and I was so happy. The good news is that the semester is over. All the work that we put in is done, and when those grades come back, we'll know what to do better for next semester. So that wraps up the academics. I'm kind of tired of speaking about school at this point. So we're gonna hop into how home's been. So y'all, I'm home, I'm happy. Christmas was actually 2 days ago. So honestly, it's just been really great spending time with the family, eating really good food, eating period, like just eating 3 meals a day, good food. Like I missed it so much, and I definitely like have been missing out on that. So I'm really happy to have that again. Christmas was really good. I got this really cool present. I got an iPad. Y'all see? Yeah, we got an iPad. But besides that, you know, quality family time is something I definitely needed. And I got it. And as you can see, I feel so much better. I feel like the life is literally just coming out of me now. I don't feel like energy's being sucked out of me anymore. So that's really good. And I definitely needed that. And sleep. I've been hibernating, but it's okay. I needed to catch up on sleep, but I think I'm finally okay. I'm finally in an okay headspace, and I think I'm definitely like on the track to getting my mind right and preparing to bring in the new year, because y'all, that is next week. So the next thing that I wanted to speak on is what's coming. So what is coming, y'all? I don't know. I just wanted to let you guys know, since I've already sort of hinted at it on my Instagram probably once or twice, but since you guys are my YouTube channel, I wanted to let you guys know personally that I will be launching a website on January 1st. This website is basically going to be destinyarianna.com. I'm putting it in the description box. Super excited about it. As of right now, it'll just be a direct link to my YouTube channel, as well as a digital gallery for my artwork, and more things are to come, and you will see that. And I feel like I keep saying this in this video, but y'all, I'm so serious. 2020 is gonna be a great year. But yeah, so in January, I am launching this website. And I guess my main reasoning for doing that is I have so many things that I'm involved in, and I just wanted one space where people can just go and sort of connect to all aspects of my life. So, you know, we got the YouTube and we got right now the artwork. So more things are going to come as I get involved in more things. But I just sort of wanted to create a hub that is like Destiny Arianna world, somewhat, something like that. And I hope that you guys are as excited as I am, because I finally get to share things that I love with you, share more content with you, and hopefully connect with you guys on a different level. So since the second half of this video is about wrapping up 2019, I have 3 lessons from 2019 and then 3 goals for 2020. So we're going to start with the lessons from 2019. So my first lesson of 2019 is take care of yourself. Like, really take care of yourself. 2019 has definitely been a hard year, a year of a lot of highs and a lot of lows, and those lows have been really low at times. But I've learned that I really at times don't know what it means to take care of myself, because I found myself when I'm at my lowest lows realizing that I'm really not looking out for myself in the way that I should be, you know, taking care of myself the way I should be. That being said, I definitely think that I've learned to become more self-aware of when I am going through really hard times and I'm really upset. You know, learning how to talk to other people and voice my opinions and voice how I feel, because a lot of times I bottle up how I feel inside because I feel like I got this, like I can handle it, you know, like I don't need help because I got this and I'm okay. And you know, I'm not always okay, and it's okay not to be okay, and sometimes we can't do everything alone and we need help. But I really struggle with asking for help and communicating when I need help to other people. And that's why a lot of my lows have been really low, because there are times where I'm just really going through it and I won't let anybody know because I feel like I can handle it on my own. And that's not always the case. So when I say take care of yourself and really take care of yourself, that encompasses so many things, you know, really being aware of your mental health, really being aware of what you're consuming, you know, things that you're doing to your body and how that can affect your body, how the people you're surrounding yourself with, the energy that's coming in as well as the energy that's coming out, you know, doing mindful checks of yourself and how you're feeling, like asking yourself every day how you're feeling, acknowledging that, and like going about your day, being mindful of that. I think just intentionality every day and this sort of recharging every day for the next day. I feel like something that's really happened to me this year was taking in a lot of that negative energy from other days and it transcending into the rest of the week. And then I end up having a really bad week when I could have had a good week if I just recharged myself at night, you know, got a new start for the morning. But I definitely feel like that is my number one takeaway from 2019, because I swear I had the whole self-care thing like down, you know. Self-care is not all drinking tea, drinking water, doing face mask, and like binge watching Netflix, y'all. Like, self-care is real. Self-care is about more than the physicalities. It's really about your mental. It's about your physical, spiritual. It really just encompasses everything. The next lesson that I learned in 2019 was communication is key. And I tell y'all this all the time in reference to academics and, you know, speaking with professors and all those things. But something that I struggle with a lot is keeping my mouth shut and not really speaking up for myself in the ways that I should. So, something that really I struggle with a lot this year is definitely like communicating in terms of friendships and relationships, and always voicing how I'm feeling to other people, speaking about, you know, how I feel or how someone else made me feel, or just asking people how our friendship is, you know, or how things are going, you know, where do we want to go? Where are we right now? How can we become better? You know, just check-ins like that. I feel like that's definitely something I was lacking in friendships and relationships, because, you know, if you're going through something but you don't voice it, the other person may be going through something and they might not voice it either, and that just creates unnecessary tension. Or, you know, you're not vocalizing something and things are building up, and then, you know, once it gets to a certain point, you boil over and the other person has no idea what you're going through. And that happens to me all the time. because, you know, I just try to put other people first, and I don't really vocalize how I feel because I just want to make sure other people are okay. That's okay sometimes, but to the point where I was doing it, I was never really okay because I kept feeling like I was letting people step all over me. So really just communication is key, and I will continue to say this, and I have to remind myself this all the time because it really is. Like, you can't let people step all over you. You can't walk around silent. You can't walk around just not speaking about how you feel, you know? And that's something I never would imagine that I would struggle with, but something that has definitely happened to me over the course of time. But it's something I'm definitely also working at getting better. The third lesson that I learned from 2019 has to be taking risk, y'all. Man, listen, freshman year and sophomore year, if you've been watching me for a while, you know that I've spoke about rejections. You know that I've been through a lot of rejections. You know that things have been really hard, and I've been very discouraged, and my insecurities have grown from those things. But, you know, I see rejections as redirections, and at the time, I didn't really realize that. But now looking forward, I realized that there were so many things that were way bigger for me and meant for me. So that's why these other things that I wanted were held off, because those weren't what was for me, you know. That being said, take risks, you know. The worst thing you're going to be told is no. So if you already know that the worst thing you can be told is no, like, really, that's it. So it's either I do it or I get told no. So if you already accept that you're probably, or there's a possibility that you get told no or not get something, it is what it is. But, you know, I don't think I would be in a place that I am now at the end of 2019 if I didn't take certain risks. As you guys know, I speak about this a lot, but the Melon Mates fellowship program that I'm in, I was really discouraged to apply at first because I was getting rejected from a lot of things that I wanted. And I began to get really, really passionate about this specific fellowship because I felt like it was for me. But I felt like a lot of things were for me, and I didn't get those, you know. So I took a risk, and I just accepted that, you know, if I get told no, at least I'm somewhat closer to where I want to be or where I think I want to be. So now I have direction. It's a redirection. It redirected me to realize what certain interests I have are, you know. And without taking that risk and without trusting my gut to just try it, no matter what happened, I wouldn't be in the program. And that program has really changed my life. So this year has definitely been a testament to taking risk and not really letting those obstacles restrict you or hinder you, you know. Like, you want to make sure that you're in control of your life and you're not letting those small problems or fears dictate what you're going to do with your life and the decisions that you're going to make. So those conclude my 3 lessons learned from 2019. So now we're going to transition into the 2020 goals. So I would definitely say my first goal is to put myself out there. It's also something I learned this year, but I feel like I have a lot to offer. I feel like I'm really realizing my worth, where I'm going to go, things I'm going to do. And I think I'm a pretty cool person. You know, I think I'm pretty talented. All those things. And I think that a lot of the time I've let my insecurities shadow what I'm fully capable of. I don't want to disable my potential. You know, I want to make sure I'm reaching maximum potential or even going beyond that, you know, like, I feel like there's just so much that I want to do and so much that I can do. And, like, I've stopped myself so much. Like, I'm my biggest critic. I'm the only one that can stop me, honestly. And I've been doing it for a while. And that's something that I'm not okay with. I no longer really want to do. So 2020, like I said, this is not relating to academics, but this is strictly relating to me, Destiny Arianna. All gas, no brakes. We are coming forward. You will hear my name. You will know who I am. You guys already know. But if you don't know, it's me, Destiny Arianna, you know. Get used to it because you'll be hearing it a lot. I'm going to stop. But that's just one of the things that I really want to do, is put my name out there and be completely confident in myself and my abilities, but remaining humble, remembering where I came from. But I definitely think that I deserve to put myself out there, make those valuable connections and really show the world like what I have to offer. Now, the second goal that I have for 2020 is to become a producer rather than a consumer. And this is more for like a long term goal sort of thing, but I want to start now in this transition to start acquiring my own. I want to accumulate my own wealth, and in doing that, I really think you have to become a producer rather than a consumer. You know, like, I'm really learning what I want to do with myself, if I want to have a self-designed career, if I want to work for myself, or I want to work for other people, things like that. And I definitely want to have my own companies and my own businesses one day. And I really think that I shouldn't make that a 10-year goal, but really start now, because I think that's important, really making those investments and educating yourself, and just changing your mindset to, like, when you see there's a demand for something, what can you produce to supply that demand, you know? This definitely was inspired by my mother, who recently launched her own catering company, which is called Kearney Cuisine, and it's an LLC, and I've watched her basically create a business out of her home and using her passions to create a career, you know. And I watched my mom do this, you know, from a hustle to actually like creating a business that is going to become an asset that literally is underneath her name. And how amazing that is, like, being Black and being a Black woman and watching my mother do that. I aspire to do that, and that's something I'm definitely going to do. So I think that's definitely one of the major goals that I have, and she definitely heavily influenced that and inspired me to do that. So mama, I love you and thank you. But I definitely encourage everyone to do it. Make your own, put your name under those things, because you can. It's definitely not the last goal, but it's the last goal I'm saying on this video. But it's to crunch down my bucket list. So I have a few things on my bucket list. You guys will be hearing about these soon. But this is also alluding to something else that's coming up soon. But if you guys know this, it may be the first time you're hearing it, but I've actually never been on a plane before. Ever. I know, it's pretty crazy. I don't think it's crazy, but my friends do. But January 1st, I'll be getting on my first plane ride, and I'll be leaving the country. So you guys don't know where I'm going yet, and I won't tell you. But, you know, if you stay tuned and watch my upcoming content, you'll figure out soon enough. But that being said, I definitely want to continue to do new things, try new things, go new places, and just continue to explore, because I feel like I don't do that enough. A lot of times I get so caught up in the future and academics, and I don't really remember to enjoy life. So I think definitely reminding myself at least once a month to do something that's on my bucket list, because I think that just allows me to have fun and really enjoy life. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. This is my last video of 2019, and I'm ready to bring in the creative content for 2020. If you have to end this video, I love you. If you are subscribed to me, thank you. I love you so much. Thank you for your support. And if you made it to the end of this video and you are not subscribed, please go do that. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, just do it. But for real, thank you so much. And I'll see you guys on the next video.
Started off right, I can see it in your eyes.